Welcome to Ghazala's Food and Travel, the home of honest, unbiased reviews. After seeing these desserts on social media, I had to come to the Biltmore for afternoon tea. Who wouldn't? My reviews are comprehensive and in-depth. The scores and the prices for this experience are at the end of the video. If you enjoy my videos, please do like and subscribe. As you arrive, you're met by these beautiful doors, really gorgeous. This is the central area here, and afternoon tea is actually just to the right here. This whole area is for afternoon tea. I'll show you the table setting now. Look at this gorgeous rose here. I thought it wasn't real, but it is absolutely real. Beautiful smell, really lovely. And the other thing I like about this is that inside here, you don't have sachets. You actually have those lovely sugar cubes. All right, the knobbly ones, the ones that aren't all the same. Yeah, like that. So that's really lovely. I love their little tongs that you have to get them out, get the sugar out with as well. So let's see what we're going to have for afternoon tea at the Biltmore. We are in the Foliage Lounge, and here's a little bit of blurb about what you can expect from the experience. So the price list is classic afternoon tea at £80, and if you want the sparkling wine afternoon tea, it'll be £95, and underneath you've got like per glass or per bottle prices as well. So let's see what we'll be eating. So we have some sandwiches here. They've got the regular sandwiches or the vegetarian sandwiches, and you get to choose either the regular or the vegetarian, and then there's a savoury section as well. So in the regular you've got blue lobster summer hot dog roll, you've got a roast beef, it says remoulade here, summer grilled vegetable, beetroot on focaccia bread, and truffle egg mayo on a mini brioche. The vegetarian is roast mixed pepper, tarragon, mascarpone on white bread, a cucumber mint Greek yogurt sandwich. Again, same thing from the regular, so you've got the grilled vegetable and the truffle. The savoury elements, it's a beetroot salmon tartlet, chicken terrine with tomato chutney on a crouton, and whipped burrata with sun bleach tomatoes in a spinach tartlet. So we'll see what those are like. So you also get, for your second course, you have seasonal scones, freshly baked golden scones. So there's plain, cranberry and orange, white chocolate and lemon, served with clotted cream, homemade strawberry jam, lemon curd, and locally sourced British summer honeycomb. Oh, that sounds nice. For desserts you have the lavender oasis, which is a lemon posset with lavender jelly, rose of the Emirati, which is a vanilla cake sponge, rose and raspberry ganache, pistachio dust Dubai chocolate cake, which is a milk chocolate mousse, crispy pistachio chocolate sugar dough, and the palm purse, almond and lime frangipane, strawberry gel, and vanilla ganache. I am really looking forward to this because this looks so beautiful. Let's have a look at the teas that they offer. So they've partnered with Jing Tea, and they've got a real different selection of teas here actually. I did speak to the server. They do others as well, but you know, Dragon Well tea, Moroccan mint, yellow gold, You've got blackcurrant and hibiscus. You can see them all there. Quite floral. A lot of them are quite floral. At the top there was a vanilla black tea, Assam tea, and so if you want to have a look at the wine menu, it's on the right here, and that's where you pay the £95 if you want a glass of champagne. Remember, you do actually pay a 12.5% service charge on top of the prices that are quoted. So our teas have arrived, and I've got my Earl Grey and my son's got the vanilla tea, and my Earl Grey is the most beautiful light colour there. Let me show you, that is so lovely, and I can smell a little bit of bergamot in there, so I shall see if it tastes as good as the best that I've actually had. What's yours like? So here we go, here's my son's one. It's quite a similar colour actually, so they're both very light teas, which we shall see what they taste like. You've got to let me know if you can taste the vanilla, yeah? It's very calm in here, very calm, isn't it? Yeah? Very calm and elegant, really beautiful. Let's try my Earl Grey with Jing. I don't know if it's by Jing, but I don't know if that actually tastes of Earl Grey to me. I'm not sure. Let me just smell the teapot. Oh, I can smell that that's Earl Grey in there, but it doesn't sort of, maybe it hasn't stewed enough yet. So the server's been round to tell us about the new selection of teas that they've got. And she went through every single one, allowed us to smell it, and we are allowed to try every single one if we want to. So I'm starting off with summer grilled vegetables and beetroot hummus rocket. And you can see how the beetroot hummus has actually coloured that sandwich. Look at that. And it's a big old sandwich, this. So let's have a look, see what this is like. It does look very beautiful, I have to say. There was a little bit of a crunch in there when I bit into whichever vegetable this is, that bit there, and it's very savoury. It's very savoury. A little bit of a tang coming through. Let's have a look inside here. As you can see, the rocket is adding, a tiny bit of heat to that. But I think these might be courgettes in there. That's actually quite delicious, actually. What do you think, Harlem?
As you said, it's a very good medley of flavours, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's quite tasty. So, if you're a vegetarian, this is going to be really lovely. I mean, I like it. I do. That's very enjoyable. I'm going to try a little bit of this hummus. That's the beetroot hummus there, look, that red. And that is what's giving it that a little bit of a tang, actually. Very nice though. This is Hereford roast beef, carrot and celeriac. It says remoulade, watercress on white bread. And look, the the beetroot's actually coloured this as well. But let me show you, like the layers, you can see the layers quite well there actually. And if I lift this up, there's the thin slice of roast beef and the watercress is in there. And then you've got a layer of what looks like, I mean, it feels like it's like coleslaw type mixture. But let me taste this. I don't think it's got mustard, but I can taste like a mustardy flavour. I don't know whether the vegetables have got like a mustardy type of dressing. It's like mustardy mayonnaise or something, but that's very, very nice actually. So it's really lovely because you get, the roast beef is in there, and I can tell that, but you get loads of crunch from those vegetables, which makes it quite interesting to eat. Again, really, really tasty. Very tasty. Again, filled very well. The first one had lots of filling. This one has lots of filling. So, yeah, a decent sandwich, definitely. Now, onto this. I have to let you know, I have never ever tried lobster before. So I don't know what it's going to be like, and there is some, let's see, a blue lobster summer hot dog roll. That's what this is called. That's what it looks like close up. It doesn't smell very fishy, so I'm going to try it, but I might have to hand it over to my son, I think. I'm going to take a little bit off the edge here and show you what it's like inside. So there you go, that's what it looks like inside there. And let me try this. So the server came over and just asked how everything was going. They're doing that with everybody actually. That's really lovely. It was good service. That does not taste fishy, and I thought lobster would actually taste fishy. But apparently it doesn't. Would you like the rest of the lobster? You want to try it? So my son's just going to try the lobster. He's going to let me know what he thinks of it. Because I actually found it like not fishy at all. And whatever caviar sort of balls they've got on top, there's they sort of like burst a little bit, don't they? Yeah. I was finding it hard to actually burst them in my mouth. What do you think, Adam? What's your opinion on that?
The combination of it is very delicious. Yeah.
What flavours did you get?
Obviously lobster, because there's a bit of lemon in there.
Okay.
I could taste obviously the caviar, and obviously as my mum was saying, you know, the tiny balls of caviar that are very hard to burst.
They were a bit. Okay, but you enjoyed that, yeah?
But overall, I'd say I'd recommend it, and it is a very nice sandwich, I have to say.
Finally, onto this, which is a mini brioche bun with truffle egg mayo. So here, look, that's what it looks like, and it's very, very soft. Let's look at this. Look, it's extremely soft. This, and I think I taste, well, I can smell truffle in that. I can. Let me taste it. Oh, definitely truffle in there. Definitely truffle. It's really very creamy. All right, the egg mayonnaise, and you know, there's a decent amount on top. I mean, that's quite tiny. It wouldn't be like a proper like sandwich. You'd get a lot more with it. So they are quite small, but they do give you the little savoury portions as well. But let's see. And you have these gorgeous little edible flowers on top of that as well. So I'm going to finish this because it's quite tiny. That is quite delicious actually. That's the sandwich part done. onto the savouries. So we've got now this is the whipped burrata. So I'm just going to put that down there. There's too much stuff on here. That's the spinach tartlet with a whipped burrata and tomatoes on top. And I don't know if you can see, but they've put some gold leaf on this. Seems to be the rage at the moment, putting gold and silver leaf onto things. But I can smell the spinach tart here. Stuff it up. But I'll tell you what, that is like a very, very thin shell. So I'm going to take a bit off. That's got a crunch to it because I've just taken that off there. I can't taste spinach, but it's quite a lovely, very, very gentle, like savoury taste to that. So let's try the whole thing. So it's got the creamy burrata in the middle. Let's try it. Yeah, that is quite. I'm going to try it without the tart bit, without the pastry. The tomatoes are fresh because they do have a little bit of crunch to them, which is really lovely. And this is a whipped burrata. Whipped burrata is actually creamy and smooth and yeah, really nice. What do you think? Nice? Next I'm going to try the beetroot salmon tartare with horseradish creamy mayo. So it's a pink tartlet and I can smell the salmon very, very slightly. And if I show you the inside there, it looks so pretty. So it's got chunks of salmon in there. Let me get them out. And I'll tell you what, they've made this pink. The salmon is actually quite pink. And you've got horseradish creamy mayo in there. So I'm going to take a bit out and try it. And that's what that looks like. Let's see. I can taste the salmon and I can taste a bit of horseradish coming at the end. The finish is on horseradish, really. Yeah, quite tasty. And you know, I'm not really a fish person normally, but that's quite tasty actually. Yeah, that's quite tasty. Finish that in a minute. Onto the chicken terrine with tomato chutney. And it's all on a crouton, there like that. And it's got, what's it got on top? Let's have a look. No, it's this one, isn't it? Chicken terrine, tomato chutney. So the tomato chutney is that little bit on top there. So I'm going to spread that out a little bit. And I want to cut it in half to see if I can cut it in half. Oh, let's see what the inside of this looks like. Okay. Oh. Now that is not shredded chicken, it's actually chunks of chicken in there, which, oh, I can smell, wow. Chicken terrine with tomato chutney. I don't know what flavours are going to be in there. That smells of beautiful chicken, that does. All in one go. Now that chicken is very, very nice actually. And I believe it's chicken thigh that's actually on there. Chicken thigh. I think it would benefit from maybe having a little bit more of the tomato chutney on it, because I think that does rather get lost. I mean, there is a little bit underneath, I can see. Because that's almost like a tangy mango chutney, although it's a tomato chutney that they've got here. But you see, that is really, really nice. I have to say that was delicious. Yeah. The terrine, I think, on the crouton was amazing. What do you think? Yeah? Just really like, you know, like a proper robust chicken flavour. Those little savouries remind me of hors d'oeuvres, basically, because they're one mouthful, aren't they? Yeah, that's what that is. No, but that was a tasty course. We're going to get the same thing again now, because that wasn't enough. So when you ask for an extra round of sandwiches, here they will just give you like the range that they do. They won't say, oh, did you like any, which would have been nice, I think. You know, if you could pick your favourite and just have those, that would be really lovely. Which other places I've had afternoon tea, and they do actually allow you to choose the like repeat sandwiches that you get. So yeah. So I'm having the vanilla black, which is a slightly darker tea, and oh, I can smell the vanilla in that. That's actually a really beautiful aroma coming off that tea. Really, really lovely. The flavours in this are supposed to be malt, vanilla, and maple, and I can smell the vanilla. And it is quite malty. It's quite malty. I don't know about maple. I'm not sure whether that's sort of in there or not, but vanilla definitely. So it's malty and vanilla and really quite beautiful. There you go, look, that's like that. Let me show you my son's tea that was Dragon Well tea he had, and the flavours in there are supposed to be cream, hazelnut and grass. Could you taste all those?
Yeah.
You could?
It has got a nutty sort of taste.
Wow.
It's like a little
So, I'll show you like that. You can just about see it. Actually, if I do that, no, there. So it's a very, very pale yellow colour. Very pale. It's one of the green teas, apparently, but creamy and grassy, I'd say. I don't know about hazelnut. Can you taste hazelnut in that?
a very slight hint.
I don't get anything nutty out of that. Here are the 3 different types of scones, and I'll explain what they are as we go along. We've also been given a beautiful pot of clotted cream, and I can't smell it really, but oh, I thought I'd have a go. This is strawberry preserve here, so I'll have to go with the strawberry. And then they've actually got, and she was saying this goes with the white chocolate really well. This is actually honeycomb, all right, honey with comb in it, honeycomb in there. So that's the honey. And yeah, let's start. So let's have a look at. There's the plain scone. This is what it looks like all the way around, and it's got a lovely shiny top to it. And let's break that apart because they are still warm. That's what they look like inside there. Oh, they do smell nice. Smell nice and buttery. Let's hope they are. All right, so I'm going to get a bit of. I don't think there's a spoon for the clotted cream, so I put a little bit out on my side of my plate. And we'll have to try a bit of the strawberry preserve. Did she say it was homemade or not?
No, she didn't mention whether it was homemade or not.
So I'm starting off with this one. I always put cream on first. I feel it's like, you know, when you butter toast, you'd never put the jam on first and put the butter on afterwards. And I know you want it to melt, but I always feel it's like that. And I'm sure some of you will disagree with me and say, just like my husband, he'll say, no, you should always put the jam on first and then pile the cream on top. And I totally disagree. I think pile the cream on, then put on a bit of jam, and that's the best way. I do love a decent amount of cream, and you know, that's actually not a bad amount of cream. I'm sure you could get some more if you really wanted. So I'm going to put a little bit of strawberry jam on, and I'm going to put on half of it because I want to see what it tastes like with just the cream on as well. So I'm going to try it with just the cream on first. So I'm going to try that half there. Oh, I like it. That's a lovely scone taste. It's buttery. It's quite well risen, isn't it? Yeah? It's quite light and it's gorgeous with the cream on there. Really lovely. That's a beautifully flavoured scone. I like it. When I eat it with the strawberry, it makes it really super sweet. I'm more of a raspberry jam person. But that's still quite tasty. I know I've just put like a little bit on. I'm going to have to spread it around because it's too sweet for me. Yeah. Do you do any other flavour jam, or is it only the strawberry?
The strawberry one, but let me check if they have another flavor.
Raspberry. Have you got?
Raspberry, let me check.
Oh, thank you. I'm just asking if they do another flavour because for me this just becomes far too sweet and then I don't really enjoy it. Yeah. That is a tasty scone though. It's a very tasty scone. We're going to try the next one. We had the plain one, which was delicious, right? The actual scone. And look at that. I love the fact that it's not, you know, a perfect shape. It's all a bit knobbly, all right? It's risen more on that side than that side. And again, it's got a nice shiny top to it. So this is the cranberry and, oh, they said they provided lemon curd as well. No, it is homemade strawberry jam. Look there. Where's the lemon curd? So I'm going to break apart this one, which is the cranberry and orange. Yeah. I just want to smell this because, oh, I can smell cranberry and orange. I can. I'm going to do cream on here again. Right, let's put a bit of this on here. I'm just going to cut it so that if she brings me another flavour of jam, I can try that at least. There's a bit of cranberry in there. Again, the scones are beautifully made. What do you think? Yeah? They're not dense. They're actually really a lovely texture. And I can really taste the orange and the cranberry. And there's bits of cranberry in there, but the orange flavour is really coming through, isn't it? That is delicious. Love it. Look there, you can see the cranberries in there. So it's packed full of cranberries, because look, if I break it up a little bit, you see all the cranberries in there. Wow. So moving on to the final one, and this is, smell it, it's supposed to be white chocolate and lemon. So if I show you, this is very knobbly on that side. Looks like a rock, this one, but it doesn't feel like a rock. It's very quite light actually. Look at when I break that. That is just The texture is gorgeous. All right, it's really like soft and not too dense at all. I don't know if that's like a lemony thing inside it actually. That might be it. Or is it the white chocolate inside there? I don't know. Looks like there's something in there, but I think it might be the white chocolate. There you go, you can have that one. She did say try the honeycomb with this one. The honey.
Honeycomb and cream.
Honeycomb and cream, yeah?
I believe it's.
Well, I'm not going to be able to put the honeycomb on top of the cream, am I? Yeah? That might prove a little bit difficult. So I'm going to put this on top, this on here first. I'll try a bite with a honeycomb and I'll try a bite with the cream and see what it's like. It's not, I can't smell much lemon, but it might be in there. You put the honey on, it seems to take over, so I'm going to taste it without the honey. There's a hint of lemon in there, but it's actually quite sweet. Because of the white chocolate, for me, this is not my favourite one. So as I said, my favourite's got to be the cranberry and orange, because you could really taste the orange. There's tons of cranberry in there, but it's not too sweet. The plain one, if the jam had been nicer for me, just for me, if the jam had been a bit tart, I prefer it, but just with the cream, they were delicious. I don't even want to eat these, God.
What, you want to keep them?
It just look too beautiful. Oh my gosh. They look absolutely amazing. Do I cut into these? Look at them. Have you seen these? They are. I'm saying I don't want to cut them. I don't want to do anything. So we're starting with the Lavender Oasis, and this is lemon posset with a lavender jelly on top, and there's actually some lavender here as well, and it's got this beautiful little phone box made out of chocolate. Have you eaten the chocolate phone box? Mm-hmm. Was it nice? Yeah. I've got a tiny little spoon for this, so let's see what this is like. I'm just going to try the jelly first. I'm going to see if I can taste the lavender in this or not. Whoops. Oh, it's hard to break into. So there's the lavender jelly. That is sweet, but I don't know if I can really taste lavender. I don't know how. That's lavender jelly, but very tasty, whatever it is. Very, very beautiful. And the lemon posset is gorgeous, isn't it? What do you think? That is really. I'm a big fan of possets, especially lemon one. Gorgeous. My kind of dessert. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to finish it off at the end. This is called the Rose of Emirati. And it's a vanilla cake sponge, rose and raspberry ganache inside. And she's saying this is actually made with pistachio. Let's see. Not too sweet. Yeah, try that. Right, I'm going to cut into this. I'm going to see if I can actually cut it. Oh yes, I can. Oh, yeah. So here we go. Oh, that's very subtle in there. So it's a vanilla sponge, rose and raspberry ganache. The rose and raspberry ganache is there. I don't know if you can actually see the difference. Yeah, there's a slight difference you can see. So this is a very, very, very pale pink sort of bit of cream, and then there's a creamy bit on top. And so presumably that's going to be the raspberry ganache, the pink one, and this is going to be rose. A slight sort of rose fragrance coming from that top bit, but I'm giving this to my son. There we go. Sorry about the side of it. But look at the intricate work. I'm going to get my hands dirty, I know. Look at that intricate pattern on there. That is so beautiful. Really, really gorgeous. So put that down. And let's try this. I don't know what the shell's made from. Is it edible shell? Yeah. Right, so I've got a bit of everything in there. All together, it's not too sweet actually, which I'm happy about. Let me try this cream from inside with a bit of the sponge and a bit of the biscuit. Without that outside white chocolate, I would presume that's going to be white chocolate. So I'm going to try a little bite like that. Do you know what? That's fresh. It's light. The little sponge is really, really light. The biscuit is actually crumbly and buttery. And this cream is absolutely delicious and not too sweet. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
I can't taste very much rose in there, especially rose and raspberry ganache. I cannot taste the rose, but I can definitely taste the raspberry. Would you agree with that as well, Alan? Yeah?
Yeah,
So I've destroyed it now. There.
I had more of a raspberry sort of taste.
Yeah.
I think the raspberry overtakes all the other different flavours, but it's still, you know, a raspberry dessert is a very nice dessert.
Yeah, raspberry's quite a strong flavour, so I think it wouldn't actually, the rose wouldn't come through. Right, so there's a London bus next to this one. Look at that. And it's made from chocolate again, so it goes with the telephone. And I'm going to pick up this beautiful thing. Look, oh wow. Look at this. This is a pistachio dusk Dubai chocolate cake. So Javara milk chocolate mousse. So inside is a mousse, crispy pistachio, and chocolate sourdough. So I'm going to cut into that. I don't know if this is edible or not. This. Oh yes, it is. It's going to be white chocolate. Can I do it? Oh, let's see. No, I'm destroying it basically. Although it's not too bad. And I'm just going to show everyone what the inside, they are so delicate. I mean, to be honest with you, it would have benefited from sitting on those little cards, those golden cards that some hotels use to put desserts like this on so you can pick them up. That's what the inside looks like. So I can see the pistachio and I can see the milk chocolate mousse, is it? Yeah. And chocolate sugar dough. Is that at the bottom maybe? What was that like? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Let's try it. So that's what my morsel looks like there. Ooh. So that's like smooth and creamy and crunchy and crispy, but not too sweet. All the good things for me, definitely. I'm not going to finish this off.
For all you Dubai chocolate lovers out there, you'll absolutely enjoy that dessert.
Right, and on to this final one, which really is a work of art. This is absolutely incredible. When I saw this, it's like a handbag. And it is almond and lime frangipane, strawberry gel and vanilla ganache, which looks superb. Right, look at this. Oh my word. I'm cutting it, I've cut it. Ooh. I did it. There's a gentleman over there who's avidly watching what I'm doing. that, hang on, I've got to show it, is what it looks like inside. And outside is just like, oh my gosh, that is just... It looked like a proper handbag. It looked like a proper handbag, that did. So here we go. Here's my one. I've got to try a bit of this now. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. That is really beautiful. The strawberry gel and the vanilla ganache are gorgeous. Oh, they are fantastic. I don't know where the almond and lime is. Is it in the outside bit? I can't taste it. Oh, the frangipane is that. No, I will. It's the little sponge at the bottom. I don't know if I can taste almond and lime in the frangipane bit. I think the cream takes it over, but nonetheless, it is absolutely delicious, this. Right, on to scores, because we've done this now. I think that was absolutely gorgeous, right, because that was. There's no two ways about it. The desserts look fantastic. I loved 2 or 3 of them, because the chocolatey one for me was nice, but not my favourite. This would be my favourite because I love lemon stuff, right? Lemon posset is my favourite. This was the most beautiful, the purse was the most beautiful, and I hated destroying it, but it tasted absolutely delicious. So I'd say for atmosphere, I'd give this place a 9 out of 10. For the service, I also have to give them a 9 out of 10. We had a very attentive staff, fabulous, all right, just always checking to see if everything was all right, whether we needed anything, and always sort of offering more tea, etc. So really lovely. Food-wise, I'm going to say I have to give this a 7.5, yeah. And it's not because it wasn't tasty, because these looked fabulous. I feel like, you know, the savoury elements were a bit tiny. They were more hors d'oeuvres than like a, you know, part of an afternoon tea. They were far too tiny to really like get a flavour of something, and they don't do like, you know, more of those. You can't actually have more of those. You can have more of the sandwiches, but not more of those. The sandwiches were actually very varied. I loved out the savouries. I love the little chicken terrine. That was absolutely amazing. Super, right? 10 out of 10 for that. And out of the actual sandwiches, I think for me, the egg mayonnaise, the little brioche with the egg mayonnaise was probably the best thing, as well as the beef. I did like the beef as well. That was very interesting. The scones were really nice, but I just feel like, you know, for the money, this might not be as much value as some other places, yeah? Some places will offer you more of everything, but these guys are quite selective about what they were offering you more of, so I think that sort of pulls them down a little bit for me. Overall, I would give these guys a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Because the service was fantastic, the atmosphere is lovely, the environment is gorgeous. Some of the foods were absolutely 10 out of 10. But there were others that I'd say, you know, they could really like improve on, definitely. And yeah, would I recommend coming here? Yeah, you should come and try it, alright? Especially if you could try these Dubai-inspired desserts. They are fabulous. Really, really gorgeous. Thank you. So, come and try these if you want to. But I just feel like, you know, value for money, it's not quite there. £80 is quite a lot for what we had. And yeah, this is good. So here's our bill. It's come. So there was 2 afternoon teas for £80 each. and it shows sort of the refills that we had, and they've actually shown the 12.5% service charge that they apply to the total. So although it was an £80 afternoon tea, there's £20, 12.5% service charge on top, so the total was £180. If you enjoy afternoon tea videos and you enjoyed this one, then check out my Jumeirah Carlton Tower review, which I did recently. Click on the link above, and also check out the playlist for afternoon teas on my channel.